back, everybody! So it's Sunday. We are headed out to the horses because it's what we do. It's been raining a little bit, so Southern California looks a little greener than usual. Looks very nice, very pretty. I was a little upset about all the hysteria and panic over this coronavirus, but now I'm officially pissed because it is officially affecting my bank account. So, Friday, everything's fine. You know, I wake up in the morning, I feel a little bit more tired than usual. I was telling the guys, you know, I was hiking my tool bags up 5 flights of stairs and carrying my torches and a nitrogen tank. I just remember just feeling really winded and everything. But it's, you know, lately I've just been working on one floor. I haven't been hiking a whole lot of floors. So I was telling the guys, like, man, I'm out of shape. What the hell is wrong? Can't even walk up 5 flights of stairs with an extra 100 pounds of gear and not be winded by the time I get to the top. But I didn't think too much about it. You know, I just thought, oh, well, I haven't been running a whole lot of stairs lately, so I'm just a little out of shape. You know, I've been eating a lot of donuts lately. So, then my boss calls me midday Friday and tells me that one of the foremen from another job just freaked out because, you know, Gavin Newsom shut down all of California except for essential personnel. So Gavin Newsom has effectively raised the unemployment rate in California to about 75%, which is awesome because normally on a Sunday, look, this is me heading out towards the horses, which is out of town. Normally this is packed. You guys have seen videos about me, like, it's freaking 11 o'clock on a Sunday. Why are we going 5 miles an hour? Right now we're doing about 65. Nobody's on the roads. Thank you, coronavirus, for the traffic. But anyway, back to my story. This foreman got all freaked out because the media got in his head. He's like some tough guy too. He's like just on the job site. And he's helping to add on to a hospital. We're doing an add-on to a hospital so that they can accept more patients. This guy wigs the fuck out. Like, oh my God, we're all gonna die. Excuse me, I'm gonna get to that in a second. The coronavirus is gonna kill us all, and oh my goodness, we're all gonna die. So grabs all of his gear, loads it up in the company truck, and bounces. Left all of his guys there like, okay, well, what do we do now? Freaked out some of the other trades. They all started leaving. You know, so then, you know, my boss tells me all this on Friday afternoon, and I had already felt like the tickle in my throat, but I knew it was like no big deal. I was like, oh, well, maybe it's just because, you know, I've been doing a lot of drywall cutting and, you know, just inhaling that. It's kind of, you know, hurting my throat a little. So he asked, you know, all of us foremen, hey, you know, can you guys work Saturday? Because now we lost almost all of Friday because this idiot freaked out on the job at a hospital where we're supposed to be building shit to make people better. So of course I texted back, hell yeah, I'll be there. What time? 6 a.m. Perfect, no sweat. So a couple of the other foremen, you know, respond back to that they'll be there. So then wouldn't you freaking know it, Saturday morning, you know, 4:40 my alarm goes off. And I wake up and the whole back of my throat is all on fire. I can't hardly swallow. And I'm starting to get a cough. And I was like, shit. This asshole just freaked everybody on this job site out about we're all going to die from SARS. Now, I can't go in there with a cough and blowing snot rockets and be like, hey, I know the guy that was here yesterday freaked y'all out about everybody's going to get SARS and we're all going to die, or everybody's going to get coronavirus and we're all going to die, or everybody's going to get pig flu or swine flu or West Nile or 1H1N15 as Joe Biden likes to call it. So obviously I can't show up after these guys have been freaked the fuck out on Friday. They all had the balls to come in on Saturday, but the last thing that they need is some foreman coming in saying, don't worry about it. So, ow. headache. So I had to tell my boss, yeah, I can't make it in on Saturday, which sucks because that's 8 hours of time and a half, or 10, you know, to get back on schedule. You know, I could have had 10 hours potentially of time and a half if it wasn't for this stupid, you know, hysteria, fucking people being just completely idiotic. So I had to stay at home yesterday on a Saturday when I could have made a lot of money just because I have a cold. Now you can see I still have a little bit of the stuff in the back of my throat, and I still have the sniffles. I still have to blow my nose like every 4 or 5 minutes, but you know, it's nothing. I knew it was a common cold. I know it's nothing. I just had an itch in the back of my throat. You know, I couldn't hardly swallow. You know, the uvula, that thing that goes in the back of your throat where your nose meets your throat. That was inflamed. So I already know what it is. I'm like, I've had the common cold enough to know. Look, in about 72, 96 hours, I'm going to be 100%. Like you never knew what happened. For the next couple days, I'm going to be blowing some snot rockets and coughing a little bit. But I couldn't go to work. I mean, we are one of the lucky few people that have been deemed by the exalted Gavin Newsom that we are allowed to actually work. You know, 75% of people are sitting at home wondering how they're going to pay their rent, and this dumb idiot is freaking out because he's allowed to work, he's allowed to provide for his family, but his weak mind can't get past the concept that somebody said that, you know, he might get something that hasn't hurt 90% of the people in his age bracket. I'm like, what a weak bitch. Come on. We're one of the few people that's actually allowed to work. You should be out there getting every single dollar you can to provide for your family. And if you can't see past that, then you're an absolute moron, idiot, weak bitch. Anyway, so that's my rant. Thank you all so much for watching. You know, I was a little upset and perturbed by all this, you know, coronavirus hysteria, but now it's seriously, now it has officially affected my bank account, which makes me officially angry. Anyway, if you're one of the essential people that are allowed to work in California right now, I suggest you go out there and do it. Right now I am doing my essential duty to my horse. I'm going to go and get him out because we cannot allow our animals to also be hurt by this panic. Oh, and my conspiracy theory before I go. So here's my conspiracy theory. Since this is an election year, they make a big deal out of nothing. That way, in 5-6 months, when nothing happens because nothing ever was, these politicians can say, see, because we didn't allow you all to make money and provide for your families, we avoided a great crisis, and now you have to vote for us again because we did such a wonderful job in avoiding this crisis. Mark my words, that shit is gonna happen. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. I hope that you did not get the coronavirus. I hope that you saved up 6 months worth of bills like they taught us in high school. And I'll see you next time. Bye.